What's up, everybody? Grumpy Giant coming at you from my Skyblock paradise. And, you know, I think we've put it off long enough. It is time to take on the butthole, the Chaos Guardian. So, we've got ourselves all set up. Let me show you... Let me dump some stuff off out of my inventory real quick. So what I've done is, and I didn't realize you could do this, but I just, for the sake of trying it, I tried it. I knew we could get infinity on the Draconic Bo, and we got infinity on the Draconic Bo. So what I tried here was to enchant some extra stuff on the Draconic tools, right? So the Draconic Staff of Power now has looting 4, efficiency 6, sharpness 6, fire aspect 3, and soulbound 3, and enchantment.wither weapon. Okay, cool. The Draconic Bow has power 6, infinity, wither arrow enchantment, soulbound 3, poison tip 3, punch 3, and flame. And in this pack, in the loot stuff, you can get the cork books, right? And these give you, they're a match to the top tier of all of the various, well, not all, but a lot of the various enchantments, right? So with the ancient tomes, the use of them, you apply them on the actual enchantment book. So like an enchantment 5 book, and when you apply them, they combine and you can get efficiency 6 or sharpness 6 or smite 6 or feather falling 5 or knockback 3. It just gives you one additional layer to the enchantments that you don't get with the vanilla enchantments. Also, I took this thing, the whatever the little thing that gathers stuff off of the diamond tree off. I've got probably 1,000 plus of each diamond. We're basically done with calculator. I did, however, get the wrench, and I couldn't figure out a way to craft it, so for the sake of video production, I just got it. Not a whole lot I could have done about it, unfortunately, but, you know, without being able to craft it. So, we've got food, we've got power. Let me just charge that one real quick. We've got power, we've got our armor, we've got our bow, we've got our staff of power. I think we're good. So, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the portal. And I will, I gotta hunt around. I haven't found the Chaos Guardian area just yet, any of them. So I gotta hunt around and find one. And I will be right back with you when I do. Okay, so I had to bring you back a little bit early. I just zoned in. And you won't believe it. Look at this jerk. What is this? So, Ender Dragon's back. We're gonna go ahead and... Now that we're, like, massively overpowered for this thing... Oh, shut up. That's not very nice, you know. So, I guess we'll kill a regular Ender Dragon first. I'm... You know, I'm kind of okay with it, though, to be... There you go, dude. Ender Dragon dead. I was very thoroughly not expecting that. So, cool. Okay, alright. Where'd that guy go? There it is. So, we'll go ahead and we'll do, because I didn't bring a piston or any of that, we'll do the other method to get the egg. So you can drop a torch under here, and if you break the block under it, it's going to fall, and it breaks when it hits that, right? So that's kind of cute. So we have unexpectedly gotten a portal. Works for me, man. Works for me. I will take it for sure. So anyway, back to my hunt. You can see we've got our actual little guy there now. I am not upset about this. That is super awesome. So anyway, one Ender Dragon down. Time to go find a Chaos Guardian. I will be back when I find one. All right, guys. So here we are at roughly 10,000, negative 10,000. It looks like the configs have not been changed from the standard Draconic configs, where the Ender Guardians will spawn, or the Chaos Guardians will spawn every 10,000 blocks. We're here. So I guess let's get down to it, huh? Now this fight's very similar. I'm probably gonna go quiet quite a bit during this fight because it's pretty rough. Wow, that's some glitchiness. Oh. I don't know that that's even going to be able to get into the video. That's pretty gnarly. Yeah, that used quite a lot of materials. So now we need to go down and gather up the Chaos Shards. That fight took a while. Oh. Would you mind? I need to turn the movement down. Way down. Like. Okay. And there we are. So there is the shards. You know what? I don't mind if I take all of that too. I believe. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have a very limited amount of time as soon as I break these shards to get out of here. Right? Okay. Uh-oh, where's my hole? You know what, why don't we just, crap. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Screen gets all shaky and stuff. We gotta go. That island is gonna explode very soon. So, I'm not gonna hang out because I think it will kill me. And I will be back. I hope some of that footage was useful. That was pretty bad. So, yeah, we'll be right back when I get back to the base. We have our shards now. Sweet! Alright, guys, so we are back. We've got 5 Chaos Shards. That's what we got out of the Chaos Island. So now we can do the cheatiest thing ever, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll come to the Atomic Multiplier. We'll throw the Chaos Shard in there. And then 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, 6, 7. And we'll see if it works. Look at that. Oh, man. Yes, it's 1.5 billion RF. Honestly, that's not too bad. Let's be realistic here. 1.5 billion RF to bypass that entire giant fight that we just had to do. Man. It's a fun fight, but that is such a stressful fight. That the Chaos Guardian does massive damage, will take down my entire armor supply, right? You have to break the crystals. And now we have 8. Ugh. You have to break the crystals, and then the butthole goes and rebuilds them. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. That fight is so tough. Oh, man, my frames are really mad at me right now. Alright, sorry about that. I had to relog the, something was really making the engine mad. Anyway, so you can see we've got 11 now, and all we have to do is continue giving it 7 circuits at a time. That was more than 7. It's too bad you can't, like, just click these in. Shift click, that'd be nice. And feed it 1.5 billion RF. And then we've got Chaos Shards for days. The Chaos Guardian, the only reason to do that fight is for the Chaos Shards, right? In other packs that don't have calculator or that the Atomic Multiplier, if the Chaos Shard has been disabled in the configs, then you have to do that fight over and over and over again. Because this one's set up, the Atomic Multiplier actually works for this purpose. we don't have to. We do it once, and then we can just keep recreating Chaos Shards as long as we don't run out, right? Which is, it's cool. It's OP, but it's cool. So now that that's done, and I really hope there was enough footage. I guess we'll find out when I get the editing going. I want to give us some slightly better power storage options, right? So the dragon, we can get into the chaotic fusion crafting, which we're going to have 12 of the chaotic crafting injectors. We've already kind of seen that, so I might do some of that off camera. Though, let's look. So the chaotic injectors require 2 chaotic cores per plus a chaos shard, and the chaotic cores are a chaos shard plus a bazillion of these things. Wow, do we even have enough? So that's 14. No, we're going to need more. We're going to need more draconic crafters. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end up doing that probably between episodes. Just because that right there. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. But what I'd like to do is get the energy ball together. And I think this will let us wrap up the episode. And if not, we're probably going to wrap up the episode there because I'm kind of spent. That fight takes a lot out of you. So we need an energy core and 2 energy pylons. And then I went ahead between episodes last time and I made the energy core stabilizers. Right? So we need the energy core, which is an awakened core, a couple of draconic energy cores, and some draconium ingots, awakened draconium ingots. That's easy. And then we need 2 energy pylons, right? Which one of these recipes makes 2. So there's that. And then we're going to need some glass. We only need 2. So that completes that quest, right? I want to probably build the tier 7, I think. Tier 8's kind of pointless. But we're going to need some building blocks, I do believe. And then we're going to need the angel. Let's throw the chaos shard back in there. We need the angel block as well to put this thing together. So the angel block, we'll move that. We don't need those on there, but we do need this. Okay, so let's come up here, way up above, right? Because we want to go, and that one, that's close enough. So let's go like here, maybe. Is that high enough? That's probably high enough, I think. And we throw the energy core down. Boom. And then we'll get rid of the angel block. And we should be able to do the, yes, so right here. So we want to go to tier 7, right? So tier 7, advanced stabilizers required. That's fine. And the build guide is active. So that's the tier 7, right? So we want to come out here. Come on. Come on there, little fella. Okay. Probably there. And we can put the energy core stabilizers there. So there's 1. Okay. 2. That. So that's how you know they formed. They formed that circle. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 beyond the edge. I'm going to turn the build guide off. So how? No, I forgot how far that was. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So once we get these put together, then we can start building the ball. Come on. Oh, I didn't get that one in the right place. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So we'll get rid of the cobble here. And then we need to build the ball so we can turn the build guide active. And we're going to need a bazillion redstone blocks and a bunch of draconium blocks. So let's grab all... Okay. This movement stuff, man. So we're done with the angel block. We're still going to need that. So red stone. Let's just grab a bunch and... Okay. Draconium. Fill out the rest of our inventory with that. So the redstone. The build guide's a little bit funny for Draconic. Right, because it's very touchy. So there's some more redstone. Well, that's one too far, I believe. No, I guess it's not. No, that was good. That was good. That. Yeah, okay, so there you go. That's what happens when you place a block in the wrong spot. So, you know what? Let me get the rest of these placed, and then I'll come back and turn it on. All right, guys. There is the core. The core is valid. The stabilizers are valid. We can turn the build guide off because we don't need it anymore, and I'd really like it if the night vision would stop flickering. Anyway, so the core is good to go. We can turn it on. So here we go. Boom. Activate. Oh, yeah, baby. There is the tier 7. Looky there. So this thing holds, what, 2.14 trillion RF. Right? So what we need to do, though, we need to be able to move power in and out of it. So I guess we'll put that right there. And we can put the other one maybe over here. Because everything that we need is down, right? So this, what is it? Shift click? Oh, no, not like that. Or is it this? We have to click that. Well, I mean, there's nothing going into it or out of it right now anyway. Okay, so we've basically got our ball. We need to get power going into it. In order to do that, we could use the flux points. That would be okay. And in fact, right now, I think that's what we're going to do. So I grabbed way too many blocks of whatnot for this. So for right now, let's grab a flux point. And possibly a flux plug, because we're going to need to be able to get in and out of it. So this is power in. So this thing is going to start getting power. Right. Okay, so that's power in. Hello. And this will be power out. So we'll put the flux plug on here for right now. And like, I'm afraid to tell it to ignore the limit because it's just going to start sucking all the power in. So you can see we're getting 256,000 RF a tick. We're making quite a bit more than that. But for now, that's good enough. We're going to be letting this thing charge over time. So we've got... Okay, hello. Hello. So we've got our Draconic Ball. Look at that big old beastie. That's awesome. That one's done. And then the Celestial Manipulator. The Draconic Reactor requires all the chaotic fusion. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's, just for giggles, the Celestial Manipulator. What is involved there? Oh, that's doable. That's very doable. Okay, so a clock, and we'll keep it on us, because for whatever reason, this thing gets mad at clocks. So a Celestial Manipulator, we'll put all that in there with a clock. Boom. So, Celestial Manipulator. This thing, I think it changes time and all that. It's super loud, though, so, like, I don't really want to use it. Yeah, so this, we'll have to give it power. And it takes a lot of power, but you can change the weather. You can change what time it is. You can set it up to automatically change what time it is as well. So, like, if we never wanted it to be nighttime again, we could set this thing up to do it. Why don't we grab, just so I can show you what it does, let's grab a flux point. Just one. Just one. One little flux point. And see, point it to our network. And then let's skip to midday. Oh man, that thing is so loud. But you can see it just jumped us right up to midday. If we wanted to go, let's say we want to skip a day. Let's skip a day. And there it goes, starting up. It's very cool, though. You can see the sun just going down. And it will come back up eventually. There's the moon. Oh, isn't that just awesome? I think it's such a cool thing. It's very loud, though. It's very, very loud. So that's something you have to kind of bear in mind if you're going to use it. And there's no way to muffle it, and it is that loud no matter how far away from this machine you are. It's always that loud. It's a very cool machine, though. I always did like it. So we got a lot done today. Killed Chaos Guardian, got through a bunch of questing, built the big energy ball. The only stuff we have left to get through is the parts for the Draconic Reactor, which unless it requires me to, I'm not putting it together yet. We could put it together maybe last episode and watch the world blow up because, you know, as they say, some people just want to watch the world burn and stuff. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I had a lot of fun putting it together. That Chaos Guardian is a beast. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and hanging out with me. If you enjoyed today's episode, do me a solid. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. If you like what I'm doing on this channel or you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate that a lot too. And until next time, Grumpy Giant signing out. Bye-bye.